Okay. And you'll see the link to my order page. All right. Let's see what's up for the mid-March. And remember, this is Mercury retrograde. Oh my gosh. And that's the one. I think this is the one that didn't want to move. Okay, which one was it? This one or this one? Well, these are two totally different essences. So let's talk about this, Capricorn. What's going on with you guys? Because first I see your wish is granted, happiness, joy, whatever you've been wanting is just fulfilled and comes forward to you. Now, the next card is the Nine of Swords, which says, oh, but boy, I'm worn out for this, or I'm tired, or I'm sick. So it might be that, yes, you do get your wish and the wish that you've been wanting, but maybe it wears you out, or maybe you're working too much. Or maybe, this is flu season still. It's hot one day, it's cold the next, or at least here in the area I'm in. It's warm, then it's really, really cold. So, this is that time of year. So I do feel like some of you all, especially what I'm getting is the nasal area, bronchial, nasal area, your breathing. I'm like having to take deep breaths. So I'm empathically feeling, and sort of stomach for some of you, but a lot of you, it will be like chest on up. Okay. But I'm liking this guy. This is like Nine of Cups. Cups are what we want. Wish granted. Something is going to make you happy. For some of you Capricorns, and this is again Sun, Moon, and Rising. So if this is your Moon and Rising side as well, it could make you happy. And that could mean that your son or your daughter graduates, or you get a new puppy or kitten, or I don't know, but it could be more than that too. You prospects for a business decision, a new job coming up. So let's see what, wow, dramatic cards for you all, Capricorn. So we have now the Five of Wands and the Eight of Cups. And this is for the beginning of April. Last 2 weeks of March, first 2 weeks of April. Okay, so well, this would paint a little bit of a story. Happiness here, but yeah, we have some worrying that's going on and some internal struggle. The Five of Wands tells me there's either internal struggle within you, or there is external struggle amongst you and other people. It doesn't have to be a horrible situation, but it does feel abrupt. It does feel concerning. It does feel like, oh, this is sort of a pain in the neck. And I feel like, though, with this last card, this is the Eight of Cups, and this is a major, it's not a major arcana card, but it's a major card in the suit cards because it's life-changing. It means that some of you are going to leave the situation behind. You're moving forward. Everything's in order. So you may literally move. You may leave the company you're with. You may, and this will be for the first 2 weeks of April, April 15th. And it could, some of these predictions, I just want to stop and say this for a minute, because some of these predictions will be 2 to 3, 4 months in the making. So this moving on aspect is very important for you all. It feels almost vital. So this is at least the beginning of it. And thank goodness it's not during this Mercury retrograde, because here we have a beautiful card. Then we have these two that are kind of like, oh, not feeling good, worrying, and internal struggle. But yet you're going to move away from what is not working. Okay. And that could be April forward. Let's see what the energies between months are. Well, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is a court card. The Queen of Wands represents someone who is very meticulous about her passion in life. She loves, she loves work. She's great at work. She's very creative. She's vocal. She represents one of the fire signs. So this could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So, or it could be your moon or rising sign. It could be you. But this person plays an important part in this month for you. Now, if this is another person, this might be who you're having struggles with. Yeah, who you're having struggles with. So if that's the case, remember this Mercury retrograde. It started March 5th, which was yesterday, and goes through the 26th. And then we have the shadow period. So basically through the month of March, let's just say, communication is important. So saying what you need, but walking away from any struggles that are just useless and mean nothing in the end. Okay, so I feel like this Queen of Wands is, I'm getting, the words I'm getting out of this is Mother Superior. In other words, feeling superior. I don't know, this may be you feeling like you need to feel superior over this trauma and or lack of good things. Or this is someone else feeling like they are superior. Okay, so I'm going to look into the crystal now and see what comes up for Capricorn. Well, yeah, I could definitely tell it's Mercury retrograde holding this, because I'm in the crystal, I'm seeing visuals upside down. Okay, so let's see if we turn this a different way. Let's see what this is upside down. Okay. So turning it right side up. Okay, so there's going to be work for you all, Capricorn. Yeah. And I see you standing beside of like a boulder, like you have a lot of work to do. Now, this could be work-wise with your career, or it could be a relationship, or it could just be your own. It could be health. It could be, but there's a lot of work, you need to knock down, chip through, in other words, is what I'm trying to say. The windows of opportunity will come up, and it's to the side of the crystal, so I feel like it's probably a future, and you're not seeing yet the prosperity in it, but there definitely is there are opportunities and prospects coming your way. Yeah, there's an opening where you all never thought possible. I feel like I'm being a little bit general here, but I'm trying to describe these visuals. So wherever in your life has looked closed, cut off, like there's no headway being made, there is some headway. So say if you are been wanting to purchase a house and it's just not happened, and it's looked like it's, nothing, the loan hasn't gone through, or you wanted to move to a different city, yet you need to get the job to do so. There's some sort of opening that you'll see as the time comes on. Well, for your totem animal for the month, this is very clear that it is a kangaroo, interestingly enough. So, okay, well, those of you in Australia, you will appreciate that. But those of you, around other parts of the world, look up kangaroo pouches. They carry their young ones around. Maybe you feel like you've been carrying a lot of responsibility. I don't know, but I would look that up, Capricorn. I really would. I got the words, I looked at the crystal and saw a lot of light blue, but I got the words red velvet. Okay, so there's a song, Red Velvet, but I'm also getting that any of you all that have like old, really old, what am I trying to say, photograph books of like the really beautiful, like they're red velvet on the outside. This is going way, way, way back, of something that's been passed down to you, or that your mother or your grandmother has. Those pictures that are in this beautiful, sort of like red velvet with a lock. It doesn't have a code, but you just kind of lock it. But there's really some great information in those as the pictures. You'd get a lot out of looking at those pictures. So any of you all that have access to those, And again, this is not for everyone. Then I would, but if it's for you and you do have access, it would be interesting to look at those old pictures. It might be that some of your spirit guides might be people that have passed that you never knew, but their lineage in your family tree. And so if you're getting any intuitive insights this particular month, which I feel like a lot of you will, then they may be of being help and service to you.